Good afternoon, Bonnie Garcia here, uh, recording a message, not my regular segment of reflection. But as most of you know, it's been a week or so since I returned from my trip to Israel. And first and foremost, I wanted to thank God for having allowed me get there safe and return safe, and for allowing me to realize the dream of my life. And I want to thank everyone that allowed me to go into your homes to share my adventure with you, and for all your comments and your contact with me uh, during my trip, and for all your support as well. And I want to say that I recommend this trip to everybody because I did so much. I learned so much historically, biblically. This trip really grew my faith exponentially. It really put me more in contact, I feel, spiritually with Jesus. I feel that this trip was a form of me having gratitude toward God for everything that He's given me in life. A sense of direction was also fortified for me. I feel more direction, more guidance. And as I said, many things were confirmed that I had doubts about. And first and foremost, I want to say, especially the reports that we hear here in United States by some of these reporters, some, not all, that are sensationalists. They use this scary tactics, or scaring the public tactics. It was totally different, my experience in Israel. I saw such a level of coexistence between Arabs and Jewish people. It was very impressive. And I'm not saying that other things don't happen, that there has never been violence. However, in my experience, thank God there was a ceasefire when I went on my trip. But really, for me to go to all these places was marvelous. I mean, I really saw how one can educate oneself more on the facts and live. It was my way to live face to face with God, to live in person. All the videos I've watched of movies about Jesus and other characters of the Bible, it was a pilgrimage. It was something personal for me. And all the places that I went to, I'll tell you right now: Tel Aviv, the Dead Sea, Jerusalem, Masada, Bethlehem, the city of Haifa, Jaffa, Nazareth, Cana, Old City of Jerusalem, Capernaum, and the Sea of Galilee, and several others that I'm sure I'm forgetting. But I'm encouraging you to go and not let the fear hold you back, because before and after my trip, I had people say, "Aren't you afraid? Aren't you afraid of the bombs? You know, you're going to get killed. You're going to get kidnapped." And, well, I'm glad that I got past all that. And, one feels a little precaution, or maybe a little, fear. But to me, it was worth it. It was really worth it. It was so sacred for me to walk through the history of what Jesus lived, and to learn new facts about all the characters that lived in his time, and even before his time, from his birth all the way to his crucifixion. For me, this trip reinforces my obedience to God. my reverence to him. It's given me a new way to encourage myself, as David did in the Bible, when there is no one there to encourage you, in hard moments that come by in our life. I lived the Bible. I lived it, and it was a wonderful experience. As I said before, it reconnected me to a lot of the stories that I had read in the Bible and in other literature. My faith, I feel that, has grown exponentially. It just tripled. I feel cleansed. I feel refocused. And it just taught me that Jesus has been able to tear down all the barriers of race and creed and religions, because there were thousands of people there. He's able to tear down those barriers of people that are skeptics, in my opinion. The barriers with all the fences that exist, all the walls, all the doors that keep people out of having an experience with Jesus. And I just wish that everyone can go. I'm inviting you to give it a chance. And I want to share with you the wonderful experience that I had, and to thank everybody that allowed me to come into your homes with this trip. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing. And what can I say? It's been wonderful, and I hope to share my next trip with you. May God be with you if you celebrate Christmas. May you have a safe season of celebration. May God continue to bless you. And I wish the best for everyone. Many blessings. See you next time. Bonnie Garcia, Independent Reporter.